Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, I was reading this article this morning out of the United Kingdom. An advancement was made in medical technology and healthcare for women in the form of the world's first successful womb transplant. It happened between a pair of sisters. The article I was reading said that the donor was a 40-year-old woman who they said was she'd already completed her family, which I took that to mean is like she's already married and had the kids that she wants, like she's done, so to speak. And she donated to her younger sister who was born without a womb, which the condition that she has, I can't remember the name of it, it's long with a bunch of hyphens, but yeah, 1 in 5,000 women that it affects, and which I didn't realize was a thing. But there's a lot of people on the planet, so I guess we got a lot of variants out there. And I should clarify that this isn't like a trans thing. Both of these women were born, like the doctor checked them out when they were born, put the F on the birth certificate, however you want to say it. They were assigned female at birth. She was just born without a womb. And the operation was successful. It took about 9 hours for them to complete, but they both made it out of it just fine. Um, of course, any kind of operation like this, you're going to be monitored after. I imagine with the one who received this organ, she's going to be undergoing a lot of observation, checking out, making sure everything's okay. Because, the end goal with this is that she'll be able to carry her own children. The article that I was reading said this is looked at as an alternative to surrogacy for women who want to be mothers, but for whatever reason they're physiologically unable to do that. And I mean, personally, I'm all for it. Organ transplants are a really cool thing in my opinion. It's weird if you think about it for too long. Like this idea that there's something wrong with you, like there's a failure that's happening, kidneys, livers, bone marrow's another one, but it's you can find people who are so close to you, built the same with same shaped parts and stuff like that. They can take out this healthy bit of them and install it into you and extend your life. Now, of course, for me, I'm an organ donor, but that's just when I die. That they're basically gonna harvest what they can out of me that's healthy and give it to people who need it. And I'm again, I get that there are people who are opposed to that. You have religious reasons. Sure. If your opposition is that you think your parts are going to go to people who you like have an ideological disposition against, just opt out of those programs. You know, like the reason this article came into my feed was this lady Maya Forstater was this whole rant about the womb is a part of the woman and shouldn't be installed like a Lego piece wherever it should go. And her big gripe was that it was trans people might get a womb, which is I even had to clarify at the start of this that neither of these women are trans because I know that people are going to have this gripe. I even used to joke that whenever womb transplants finally became a thing, this was going to be what made conservatives change their mind about the abortion debate because they would say that a trans woman can never give birth and that they have to have an abortion because they just couldn't stand to live in a world where a trans woman could give birth. And this isn't even, like I said, neither of these women are trans. It's just because it's a womb, now it's a problem that we're doing organ transplants. You either have to be all for it or for none of it. And if you're for none of it and it's a religious thing, sure. Like, I'm not going to stand in the way of your beliefs like that. But if this is I would have told people the same thing in in America in the 50s with their intense racial opposition. If you're afraid that your organs, that your blood that you donate is going to go to a person who you have an ideological disposition to, or for whatever reason you have a bigotry towards, opt out of the programs. Just let whatever's good in you, whatever people could use from you, rot in the ground with you because you obviously don't care to benefit the world while you're alive. You don't want to help people. So why should you help people in your death? Just rot. That's all I can offer you. aside from changing your perspectives and changing your life around. But I don't know if a YouTube video is going to be enough for that. So we'll see what happens, you know. End of the day, though, this is really cool stuff that's coming out of the UK. I hope they can get the procedure done faster. 9 hours seems like a long time to me, but what do I know? I'm not a surgeon. And yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing more news about this. And I guess until we get some of that, y'all try to have a good day.